influence in peace and in war.
Come closer, come closer.
Their Majesties call before them William O. of Vinjar.
This has been an eventful weekend for you, eh? Dedicated to fight youth combat journey. You've been doing amazing stuff in SDN. I immediately, because I only met you recently, and I've seen everything that His Excellency Dante has seen. He stepped in his guard, doing wonderful things.
Although William O. of Vinjar is young, they have strengthened our kingdom with their helpful deeds, and for this we are pleased. We, John and Bailey, rightful sovereigns of Avacal, bequeath upon you the award of the Red Quill. Display now these arms, Court of the Archarios. And Chief Sable, who all may know, done by our hand and steel this first day of September, and the prize head is 59. A joyous noise! Robert Bonifaz has business.
He's coming. He's coming. Got arrows. Somebody start talking. We should.
Okay, so similar to how we do Squire tournaments and Provost tournaments, we held a tournament for the Archarios and archers sponsored by Archoses. And so, yeah, we are awarding prizes for certain things that happen in those tournaments. First of all, we're going to start with the best win-loss percentage. Can I get Conan of Bergenwood to come up here, please? And we're going to bestow onto him, for his excellent performance, a bundle of arrows. Every archer needs good arrows. And now you can shoot well. Thank you very much. So, next prize we'd like to award is the chivalry or attitude or good treatment and comportment prize. So for this tournament, we focused specifically on how they treated the lists. The lists are one of the most important parts of any tournament. Without them, you're never going to know how things turned out. And it's important that they be treated well. So could I get Tofa, Valadotter, to come up, please? Thank you. And for her, we have this glass arrow made by two local artisans of Mergenwood, Ethelbert and Basil the husband. Please don't shoot it. It's far too beautiful to shatter.
Oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to go track down the husband.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that concludes the prizes that we normally would have been giving out. But a young archer today struck me with his comportment that I felt it was important to add another prize. Can we get Jonas to come up, please? Now, when Jonas came out to join our tournament, there was an issue with his equipment, and it wasn't ready for him. And the busy line was not the best time for us to deal with that equipment. So we had to ask him to leave the line and come back after the tournament so that we could give him the time and the attention that his equipment needed. And he did that with great maturity, with great respect for himself and his fellow archers. And I just wanted to say how well appreciated that is. and how wonderful that is in an archery who's coming up. Thank you very much, John. You can have a bundle of arrows. Thank you very much.
Master William Bennett has business.
Question part for this. May I invite you other people to join me? Sorry? May I invite you other people to join me? Absolutely. Would Archarios, Malabar, and Master Robert join me, please? Today we had the privilege to run a Fallen Friends Memorial Tournament. This is becoming an annual traditional tournament, and we're trying to grow it a little bit every year. Thank you for giving us time in your schedule to do this today. So traditionally, we've had two categories, both rapier categories. We've had an open category and a longsword category. This year, we were privileged to add an archery category in this year. We'll also keep growing it. In lieu of our traditional prizes, what we're doing is we're donating $100 towards the charity of the winner's choice for both the archery category and the open rapier category. The longsword category has its own tradition that goes with it.
The task before our archers is getting long and arduous, and therefore, unfortunately, we only had 4 stalwart archers attend our Fallen Friends tournament today. It was a test of endurance, it was a test of skill, but later became a test of coordination, as I will explain later on to those who care. But anyway, to the scores. Llewellyn at Malabar and Emmett at Malabar ended up tying each other for 25 points. Archarios was next in line with a very impressive score of 42 points. Then there was our victor, who scored a mind-throttling 61 points. His Grace, Sir Elias Silver.
On the open rapier division, we had 12 competitors. At the end, the final 2 combatants were Master Robert and Master Francis McLaren, who was the victor. And so there'll be a $100 donation to the Red Deer Humane Society in his name.
I'm Master Robert Clanton, permission to speak. So what started all of this was the Don Edmund Memorial Tournament. And he fought with Zweihander in war and in tournaments. And so we started many years ago doing that. And the prize for it is a dagger that etched on it is words that I can't read right now because I didn't bring my reading glasses. But it basically talks about honor and chivalry on the field. There were 5 people in the Zweihander Longsword Greatsword division this year, and the overall winner was Master Remington Bregan Hunter.
Thank you.
Would Rowan Navanzo please present themselves before their majesties?
Well, we'll try to get to the next event.
I mispronounced that name. Their Excellencies Alexios and Amina have business. Okay, we're not giving out any awards. Please. I can't see anything.
morning instead of just a Saturday, and it'll be held in Martinsville at their event center. There's hotels in Martinsville, plus there's like, it's only like 10 minutes out of Saskatoon, so it's close to Saskatoon. And for everybody from Merg, that's when the polling is going to be. Also for us, if you like this or not. Confidence polling, that's the word.
I think like us or not, polling sounds fine. Like, that's okay.
We're not going to actually read what you say. I'm going to read what you say, so say whatever you want. But everybody's invited. We're going to have a really fun weekend. It will be anniversary. There will be feasts. There will be fighting. There will be hanging out. It's going to be a good time, so we hope to see you all there. And it's October, I don't know what the date is. October.
Thanksgiving. If you don't know what Thanksgiving is, that's a
Thanksgiving
problem we
weekend.
can't celebrate.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Would Duke Rorik, Narabringa, Baron Aemon, Baron Nara, Cecilia Beaumont, Chelsea, and Arwen of Leicester present themselves before their majesties?
You should call Clara. Clara, come on up.
Clara as well.
So, not long ago, we, with these wonderful people you see before you, went to Pensacola. We had an incredible time in an incredible camp, eating incredible commodities, and just had the time of our lives. So, not about a year and a half ago, His Grace Duke Kaviger started the idea of the Royal Foreign Legion. And so I would really like to recognize these wonderful people who came with us and invite everyone else to please come check it out sometime. We had such a great time. We're definitely going again.
The Royal Foreign Legion is bestowed by the Crown to those who travel to foreign wars with the Crown.
Guys, it was the best. Let's do it again. It was so much fun. I admire your drive. Right? It's such a good joke. Nobody gets it. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for coming because it was such a blast. Thank you.
3 cheers for the newest members of the Royal Foreign Legion. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
An announcement for all those who wish to purchase an Avacal Kingdom Windows Static. Please see Taib. 50% of proceeds will go back to the kingdom. Lord Adamar has business before the court. Yes, this time it is you.
We hear tales of pirates roaming to the northern ends of our kingdoms, looking to cause trouble at one event known as Vinfest. In 2 weeks' time, there will be the loyal followers of the crown looking to defend against some very freedom-loving folk who have brought an immense amount of prizes, an immense amount of wonderful crafts, arts, and wonderful plenty of Vinjar. And we hope that as many of you would come, help us to find Vinjar's defenders, that we would continue to make our northern end of this kingdom safe as our mighty, mighty defenders have done in years before. 2 weeks' time, I look forward to seeing you all there, and we're going to just absolutely have a party of a time.
Would Emmett and Malabar please present themselves before the majesties?
We witnessed you in today's tournament. Showing our other champions as our youth champions.
Emmett and Malabar, do you now swear fealty to John and Bailey, King and Queen of Avacal, that you will support and defend them from all harm, that you will use your force justly for as long as you remain youth champion of Avacal?
And we for our part do swear to do all in our power, protect and defend you,
And to serve our lands. So long as we remain king and queen.
So say we, John Avacal.
Bailey, Queen of Avacal.
For the youth champion of Avacal, a joyous noise! Would the event steward and his staff please present themselves before the Griffin throne?
All by himself. Oh, yeah.
You might have way better music. No, I can also imagine.
Another stellar event at Quadsite. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I hope everybody had as much fun as we did. I absolutely love being here. Thank you so much for everything. It's for you.
And your team, which I'm sure will help you out.
Thank you so much. Watch out for those walls. Sorry. Thank you so much. You guys did an amazing event on. I appreciate it.
For the event steward and their team, a joyous noise!
Absolutely.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so just a quick rundown. We ended up with 214 people through the gate for this event. So that's awesome. Thank you everybody so much for coming out. There are two people other than my co-autocrats that I really want to thank. Her Ladyship Moira of Lincolnshire and Lady Gertrude of Keith. These two ladies over there at the Oak and Acorn were here with me on the rain on Wednesday, helping with biffies, cleaning the biffies, making sure everything was stocked up. So please, if you have an opportunity, go over and please thank those two ladies. Because without them, I would have probably not got everything done before the event started. There's two more people I want to thank, and that's Alfheim and Adeline. So you guys, this dream is not even fathomable. Thank you very much.
His Grace Sir Warwick has business before this court.
It's afternoon in the scorching sun at the most uncomfortable time that I could find. I forced the spars to come out into the sun and fight one another for my amusement. I have the results of that tournament for you. Before I give it, I want to thank the two ladies for my lists. Thank you very much. This doesn't happen without you sitting there and keeping the tally for me. To my brothers and sisters of chivalry, again, thank you. Kate for watching them and keeping them hydrated, thank you. For the other ones that stood the corners and tested them and allowed them to come out and try their mettle against you so that they can see that we are an order to aspire to. It moves me to tears sometimes how proud I am to be among your number. So thank you for that. On to the more important parts. 25 fighters fighting for 15 minutes in the sun. Most wins came in at 24 fights. And Adamar will strip Eamon for the cup and take it back. This is the Spires Tournament Cup. The first time you win it, you get to put your mark on it. Adamar has held this before, and he holds it now again until he has to defend it at the next round. In this book, so that we do not forget a historical society that is so poor at recording its own history boggles my mind. And I would like to know that the name and the thoughts of the champions as they won it would be here in this book after I'm no longer here to hand this cup up. So, with the glory comes the responsibility. We got a couple of prizes over here for you to pick. How well do you know your knights? Elbows, and a table torch. Fun like butter. In 60 minutes of scorching sun, somebody turned in 44 fights. Ulrich, if I can get you to come up here. And a significant moment to be recognized for in an order of chivalry is your chivalry. The next person I'm going to call up here was chivalric at the lists, was chivalric in the lines, around the arc, and on the arc. I looked hard for somebody to badmouth this person. Could not find that. So for the test of chivalry in the most chivalric in this year's Bars tournament, Jean-Pierre, can I get you to come forward? That concludes my business, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty's call before them! Freydis, Mouse, Birthsdottir!
He was napping. You have put on events. I know you were an event steward at our coronation. You are seen serving all around the kingdom. Please, hear the words for it.
Know ye all that our good and noble Freydis, Mouse, Birthsdottir has labored long and hard for the benefit of our kingdom. Therefore, at the request of the populace and by our wish, we, John and Bailey, King stand before this court.
This morning, bright and early, we held a thrown weapons tournament. We had 16 people come out to compete. And so, for our newest throwers, I would like to call out Kat and Eva. I think they may have left, so we'll find them later. And the person who won the most points today was Alexandra of Morganwood. She drew 37 points.
Whew.
The next best was 36, and the average was 17.
Wow.
Roxanne Delaroche, mistress of the Pelican, has a petition for your majesties. Let them come before the thrones.
Your Majesties, your Order of Pelicans have conversed amongst ourselves, chatted with you, and we have a petition we'd like to make.
Harold, please summon the members of the Order of the Pelican.
Let all members of the Order of the Pelican here present, by order of their majesties, come now before the throne of Avacal.
Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Pelican. Each of you has appeared in this realm by virtue of your service and the sharing of your talents with the people of the kingdom. Today you bring before us another for consideration. What is the name of this kingdom? You want to give her a little bit first?
Svava!
Harold, please call her grace to our presence.
Let her grace, Svava Suanita, approach the thrones.
That's not Svava. That's not Svava. That's not Svava. That's not Svava.
Well, when Svava was announced for elevation, it was a shock to me. It really was. Because, well, I've met her, and I've known a few Pelicans, and you all seem to have the same sort of solid energy about you, like coiled dynamicism, ready to move into motion. And you have it. You are that. So it was an absolute shock to hear you announce. The fact of the matter is, no regalia can make a peer out of someone who's not. But it's good to see that somebody who deserves it receives recognition for what they are and what they've demonstrated. So I'm glad to see it. Thank you.
Next, we would like to call forth those of Svava's family within the society. Would those of the Odin's bastards please come forward and speak?
If you ask any group of people here what keeps them in the SCA, more often than not, is their relationships with develop. This is an amazing place to forge friendships. And sometimes we are fortunate to be strong or so strong that we stop using words like friendship and we start using words like family. Moose Lodge is an incredible household in Archarios that you have gotten to know very well. They have a saying that goes, the family we choose. Svava is the family we choose. We are the family that Svava has chosen. Family members are close, they respect each other, they laugh together, they occasionally are dysfunctional and clash. But there's always love and forgiveness. This family has all of those things. This family has witnessed the sacrifices and the service that Svava has done. We also have experienced the firsthand what she has given not only to our household and to her barony, but to this kingdom that we all love so much. We recognize that we're biased. We do. We will not go into great detail how incredibly deserving Svava is of our actions. There is no need to boast about the incredible period of encampment she helps maintain, or how she embraces newcomers and makes them feel welcome. We do not feel the need to praise her noble bearing or the many offices that she has held and holds today still. And your Majesty would be well acquainted with her countless allegations. We will say deeply how we are of Svava. This was something else that I've done. I've asked some of the members of our family to give me one word. Thoughtful, patient, peace, talented, caring, presence, kind, confident, determined, tough, passionate, courteous, noble, and I'll add love. Thank you, Your Majesties, for recognizing excellence in Svava.
Next, we would like to call forward from the members of the royal peerage, Jarl Arnsborn and Duchess Inga.
Archarios and I have had a great honor to serve these lands as crown. So you get to see behind how things are done. Often when people interact with the crown, what they see is these wonderful moments in court. What few people get to see is how much work happens behind the scenes. Avacal has been blessed to have Svava rule these lands so many times. And time again, she has given her guidance, her wisdom, her patience, her incredible organizational skills. She's given so much to these lands. But what a lot of people don't see is as much when you see the joy that she has in court, when she recognizes those that have excelled, who brought wonder to the game. What you have not seen is sometimes the heavy heart she's borne in doing that. Make no mistake, ruling is a mighty and burdensome task, and there are times when it is anything but joyful. And one of the things that I've always admired about Svava is that despite those heartbreak moments in her private time where she's dealing with how to make this game as rich as she can, she keeps that heart, that heartbreak, that heaviness to herself and does not make it others to carry. She does the work and carries the weight and makes it look effortless so that none of you have to see the hard work that necessarily has to happen to do the wondrous things she does. I know few people who have worked as tirelessly as you have and hidden it so very beautifully so that others don't see how hard it can be.
I am in awe of you. As someone who has also been queen, I am in awe of you. How you have led these lands.
I didn't prepare anything, but I've given a lot of thought as a royal peer, and I was lucky enough to come to Avacal and be accepted by the people here. And I made mistakes as king, and it broke me. And I lost my way in the game, and I lost my love for it. And Svava is a person who saved the SCA for me. Through her leadership and her constant love, she showed me what it looks like to serve with all of your heart. And it broke me because I didn't know how before. And so she is a reminder to me, with her constant efforts and her constant love for all of you, how to be a person who is both a leader and a servant. Thank you for saving the game for me.
Next, we would like to call forth from the members of Knighthood, Sir Eric Robinson.
Good, he's late. Svava, may I address you and your confidence?
I was asked to speak for this. I don't know why. If you listened yesterday, this isn't what I'm good at. But this person means that much to me. What you see up here, mostly in the front, are the people that hold this SBA together. These are the people that allow us, as the rest of the group, to have our fun. This amazing person, I see her every time sitting with, so I can go fight. I hear stories and tells of how she's built a book so that the things in Murkenwood can run better. The playbook they use for everything they do. How she stays on at Summerfield both after the kingdom, when we were Principality and Baronial. They are what allow us to play. And that is the truth. And I respect all of them for that. They give the most valuable gift to us. That is their time and their energy. And I love you all for that. And the one gift, that's what they've ever given me.
And next, we would like to call forth from the members of the Laurels. Would Master Mysora join us?
been an amazing amount of great stuff said about you so far, Svava. There's very little left for me to cover. One thing I will say is, in the peerages, one of the questions that we ask about a candidate is, would you send an intern to them? And I have to say honestly that I don't do that with Svava. They don't come to me. But they do go to you automatically on their own because of the light that you give off. You give off welcoming, you give off confidence. It's like, she looks like somebody who knows what's going on. And I'm not afraid to talk to her. So, that is your superpower. As our barony has grown, so many people have started out with questions, and you've pointed them on the way, and made their SCA beginnings awesome. And that's what I have to say.
And lastly, we would like to call forth from the members of the Pelican, Master Jarl Lynx.
Hey, Avacal. As Master Rule said, there is not much that hasn't been said about this amazing person. But unfortunately for you, I get my favorite topic, which is talking about somebody I really love and everything great they do, so you have to listen to me talk about this stuff too. We have, it's not an official saying, but we have it amongst a lot of the martialate. And if you have a problem with lists and it's against you and her grace, the problem's probably with you. I have worked with her grace for about 3 years now as Kingdom Royal Marshal. She is absolutely amazing at her job. We have had some difficult switchovers. She has unfortunately dropped the ball from time to time, but every time she has done it, she has admitted her fault with grace and humility and done everything she can to make it right. It is easy to do everything right and look like a superstar. I don't know, but I do. The hard part is saying, I screwed up. The hard part is saying, what can I do to make this right? And you don't even have to ask her to make it right. She will do it. Everything we do in the martialate does come down to lists. Everything we do comes down to her grace. Every authorization that is entered there, she hand entered. That is an insane amount of time. She does more work and puts in more hours than I do. And you don't get to see it. If you have an authorization, she has to roll. Above and beyond that, this lovely, wonderful lady, I don't know if you know, but she ran to be Baroness of Murder. They were not selected. As soon as that happened, she offered to step up as their seneschal because she wanted to make sure that they were supported. The neat thing about being a duchess is we get to call you your grace. So that's a description. That is not a title. When I think of grace, I think of you. I describe you as graceful, and it is one of the highest compliments I can give. Thank you so much for touching so many lives that may not even know that you've touched them. I have the honor to speak as Pelicans. I have the honor to speak as last, so I'm going to give you a final saying. You have run the race. You have fought a good fight. Unfortunately, this is not time list. You're entering a whole new order of people who still do what needs to be done. I cannot think of a better person. Thank you.
Thank you all for your words. Svava, these are the words that have been spoken throughout our kingdom, which is why, when we last called you forth, we bid that you sit vigil and contemplate what it would mean to be a Pelican of Avacal in our society. Have you sat this bid? Companions of the Order of the Pelican, have you witnessed the candidates sit their vigil, spoken with and prepared them to be elevated to be your peer in all things? regarding your order. Svava, Suanita, well pleased with the continued efforts and diligent service to this, our kingdom, and right mindful of the wishes of our peers, we are minded to create you a companion to the order of Pelican. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of the order? Upon which symbol of the state would you swear your peerages?
Then will you, Svava Suanita, swear to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as beneficent noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as to sustain your powers.
Bring forth the medallion. Then take these from our hands. Take from our hands this tokens of your accomplishments.
Bring forth the scroll.
Earl, please speak the words.
Dawn, shield breaker, Bailey, strength giver, here now landbound, how upon Avacal's high seas did wily Winar's son, and glittering gift giver, witness worthy works of beloved Stormbringer. Ring givers regale glorious glory hoard for swan white Svava. Witness now how the keepers of oaths take Pelican vow from Svava Suanita on the first day of September and of Societatis 59. Let it be known that on this day, Svava Suanita has been admitted to the right noble order of the Pelican and will be known as a peer of the kingdom of Avacal. Would you now swear fealty to the crown? Upon which symbol of state
I, Svava, a companion of the Order of the Pelican, and peer of the kingdom of Avacal, do swear fealty to John and Bailey, my undoubted king and queen, that I will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and uphold the crown and kingdom of Avacal.
And we for our part do swear to protect and defend you and your household with all our power, so long as you remain sovereign crown. So say we, John, to the right.
So say we, Bailey, to the battle now.
Oh, I think it's Scottish. We got a little bit of awkward.